Good morning and welcome to Thought for the Day. My name's Claire and I live here in Islington with James, my husband, and George and Henry, who are just playing down the garden. This morning we're going to look at one of David's Psalms, Psalm 27, and I'm going to read it from the New Revised Standard Version. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When evildoers assail me to devour my flesh, my adversaries and foes, they shall stumble and fall. Though an army encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war rise up against me, yet I will be confident. One thing I ask of the Lord, that will I seek after, to live in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord and to inquire in his temple. For he will hide me in his shelter in the day of trouble. He will conceal me under the cover of his tent. He will set me high on a rock. Now my head is lifted up above my enemies all around me, and I will offer in his tent sacrifices with shouts of joy. I will sing and make melody to the Lord. Hear, O Lord, when I cry aloud. Be gracious to me and answer me. Come, my heart says, seek his face. Your face, Lord, do I seek. Do not hide your face from me. Do not turn your servant away in anger, you who have been my help. Do not cast me off. Do not forsake me, O God of my salvation. If my mother and father forsake me, the Lord will take me up. Teach me your way, O Lord, and lead me on a level path because of my enemies. Do not give me up to the will of my adversaries, for false witnesses have risen against me. They are breathing out violence. I believe that I shall see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. There's always different options to do for Thought for the Day, and when I saw this was one of them, I was really delighted. It always reminds me of the song that we sing, the children's song, where we're running to the stronghold and we kind of do the running and we hide in a stronghold. But also, when I was thinking about it this morning, I looked up what Psalm 27 had a meaning of, and it was written down as a cry for help. Who among us hasn't cried out day, night to the Lord for help in prayer? You don't need to be a churchgoer to feel the deep instinct to cry out for help in times of crisis. James and I are listening to a series on prayer at the moment, and we're both struck by some of the facts that it's thrown out throughout all the different sessions. It describes prayer as the global language. 25% of the global population read the Lord's Prayer on Easter Sunday. It's a modern language. There are people today praying all around the world. Church attendance might be dropping, but prayer isn't going anywhere. There was some Gallup research last month, January 2022, that said more Americans will pray than will exercise or go to work. 9 out of 10 of them say they pray regularly. 3 out of 4 of them say they pray every day. And here in Western Europe, where it's more secular, 25% of people who say they're not religious still admit that they pray every month. In deepest lockdown, March 2020, Google searches for prayer reached the highest level ever recorded. When we're in a crisis, we turn to God. David is here, turning to God. It's Monday morning when you're watching this. I don't know what crisis might be on your mind. I don't know what's behind your thoughts and fears as you look towards the week. But I know that if we are in a moment of crisis and we turn to the Lord, then he is our light and our salvation. We need not fear what lies ahead. We need not fear what lies behind, because the Lord is the stronghold of our life. Of whom shall I be afraid? So I pray this morning that each one of us might be able to say, I believe that I shall see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong. Let your heart take courage. And wait for the Lord. Amen.